a very, very big guy, but I don't joke with my giggy bites. So MTN get the free guy with this data plan for the midnight. 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. 2 gig, oh boy, I can live the life. IG, TikTok is ready to go, oh boy, I'm feeling fine. Because 11 to 6 in the morning, IG, TikTok, balling. 2 gig, there for me. MTN boss, yes, of course, MTN boss.
MTN Pulse. Do you? Dial *406 hash to join.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Hey! Omo, make you no sleep on top bicycle. This better don't tie rapper. For those of una wey never use una MTN SIM for over 15 days now, MTN don't charge. Come increase your welcome back of our woof to 12 times your recharge when you load 100 naira and above. Yes, so no be 1, no be 2, no be 3, no be 4, no be even 10 sef. Now 12 times your recharge, then go take credit and data knock your phone. This one means say if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summer you with 900 naira credit plus 300 naira data bonus. If you can't recharge 200 naira, now 1,800 naira credit go drop for your phone plus 600 naira data bonus. Just make sure so you use *161 recharge pin hash take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. Omo, this one don't pass welcome back. MTN can add short banker second term on top self. Hey, where that my MTN SIM? Make me self begin follow enjoy better too.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Baby, wake up.
I'm awake. What happened?
When you carry me from my papa house, enter this our house, you promise me say you no go lie and cheat on me.
Lie and cheat, ke.
You're lying, no. No be 3K data per month they do for the two of us. Eh? Why you say when my own finish, you go see the browse. You go call the laugh for WhatsApp and Instagram. Go even they send me message you no fit open. You no love me, eh? You don't know data when I know they.
Madam, no vex forget too much, eh? You forget to yarn you say, na my MTN app, they dash am the best data deals on MTN. Every time when you load data, pay 500 naira and get 2.5 gigabytes. Pay 6,000 naira and get 20 gigabytes instanta. Download my MTN app, put for phone without cover for Google Play Store and for the iOS App Store. Terms and conditions dey.
Baby, wake up now.
What happened again?
Oh yeah. Come show me how to buy data from my MTN app.
You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Welcome to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and this is brought to you by MTN. And of course, you know you're listening to Nigeria Info 99.3. We're on Facebook Live, we're on YouTube Live. Sometime during the program, we'll open up our lines 0700 993 993 993. And we have the female line for those who know. And there are no, even though I said Sheriff is not in town here, but we will obey his instructions that there are no, what was the word again, Philip? There are no, sorry? Waiver. There are no waivers. We had a waiver for, that was a joke. Now today, okay, before I go on though, I'd like to wish a belated happy birthday to my good friend Jebi, the Vice President, Professor Shibajo. He turned 64 yesterday. And I'd also like to wish a happy birthday. Unfortunately, I didn't know it was his birthday today. I would have booked an appointment for us to call him and wish him happy birthday. But still, the message will get to him. He's Otumba Michael Olashubomi Balogun. He's the founder of FCMB. He is 80, today is, I think he's 88 or 87. I'll check the age. Sorry?
Wow.
Yeah, wow, yes. And I remember the last time we spoke, and he told me, Jimmy, man 90. I said, like, we're along, sir. And I definitely hope that it gets to 90 and beyond. He's 87, so 3 more years to the 90th when we'll have a big splash. Hopefully there'll be no COVID then. So Otumba, happy birthday, sir. And the papers are full of adverts congratulating him. Now, I had promised today that we were going to look at the issue, the super spreader that we had on Friday, Lagos State Government. And I contacted the commissioner and asked him, would he want to come give reasons why all this took place, and he declined. I think he's probably busy. Loads of things to do. But so that I don't just go on a one-way rant, I brought in my very good friend, a staunch member of the APC, a founding member. A staunch member of the APC, member, Mr. Kayode Mogaji. Are you chief or Mr.? What are you?
My name is Kayode Mogaji.
And I also got my good friend Osan Winnie for us to talk about this issue. Halfway through, we are going to talk to an XKC doctor. That will make Kayode.
Oh, wow.
Not yourself. It's not. You can see Florida when he calls. We are going to put a call through to Dr. Ayeni, a respected physician of many years, and so that we will look at the implication vis-a-vis COVID scenario that we have. Let me remind you very quickly, it was Lagos State government built a flyover. Fair enough, it's the government's job to do these things anyways, built a flyover, and felt that in the middle of this COVID whatever, with all the rules, that they should have a super spreader event, last Friday. Go to YouTube and you'll see it. It's there, right there. And I was so upset. I felt there was... First of all, I don't believe in commissionings. We're happy you built a flyover. One street going into it called Bola Tinubu Street. I think the other street also called now Sanwo-Olu Street. That neither here nor there. I don't know what it is. Why we believe that in naming streets and whatever, it must be the same people. I don't know. I can't imagine how many things have been named after the poor gentleman. I wonder why he can't just leave instructions that that's enough. Everywhere you go is named after him. But when Daniel did that some years back, and you can see today, you can hardly find anything named after him, so it's a passing phase. When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it. But we had this super spreader. The governor was there. His deputy was there. Protocols were not even observed. At any official event, the governor must come in last. That wasn't observed, And this was a Lagos State government event per se, not even an APC event. And we'd like to call on the elders of the APC. You've given us a candidate. We voted him in. As we speak now, he represents us. He is the governor. He is not Jide Sanwo-Olu. He's not the Jide you could call left, right, and center. He's the governor. He represents us. And all protocols must be observed when you're around him. It is important that we know that. If for anything, for setting the good examples for the younger ones, that this is how things are done. Yoruba say we should do things, we should try to do things the way they should be done so that they can, how do you translate for Yoruba? So how do you not do that? How do you not translate that one? Let's put the call through to Sheriff. Disturb his leave. Well, anyway, let's just make sure that we always get things done properly, especially for our younger people. And talking of our younger people, I just thought I should call your attention to this. I was going through my Twitter handle, which I hardly do, and got a tweet from a gentleman called Arikewuyo Wahid Adebayo. And Arike Wahid Adebayo calls himself an easygoing, gentle guy. Assalamu alaikum. And he calls himself, where did I see that now? He says, I'm serious and hardworking youth and supporter of good government and diehard of Tinubu fans. That's what he calls himself. This gentleman now tweets, at Jimi Disu, good morning. You oppose National Union Road Transport, which is man-made, but you accept what God Almighty forbid, gay. Egbon, shame on you, and God punishment will locate you for this useless statement. This is a youth sending this to me. Apart from the fact that he doesn't realize that this could also go under hate speech. The reason why I'm highlighting this is to use this to send a warning to our young people. You need to be careful. How would you be telling a gentleman, shame on you, I don't mind that one, but God's punishment will locate you? When you say something will locate somebody, it means anywhere you head to, God's punishment will locate you. You must be careful. What's his name again? Arikewuyo Wahid. Wahid, be careful. Go and ask those who know. This is not how to talk in public. And don't get yourself into a very difficult situation. I can take you up on this on hate speech. Be very careful. Anyway, let's get down to what they're doing today. I also have with me Osa, my very good friend Osa Winnie. I got that right. A Magodo resident and the Magodo rebel. Okay, now let's take a look at what happened. You saw the two of you saw the video.
Yeah.
We are going to call Dr. Ayeni at 8:30, so we'll get to that. Now, Kayode, you're a member of the APC. Can you explain to us this rabid need to always assemble at the shortest notice by political parties without taking anything into consideration? How do you explain the fact that the incident commander of the COVID fight was the one who hosted it? The commissioner of police, who is supposed to ensure that these things don't happen, was the one who was ushering this one in and that one out. Yes. Can you explain to me the rationale behind all this? Because I find it so difficult to comprehend.
Uncle Jimmy, I'm going to come from how I feel personally, and I'll use just one word: heart-wrenching.
Yes.
Sometime a couple of months ago, I also went through the COVID situation. I was on isolation, tested positive for COVID, so I understand what it means or what COVID has done to us as a people. Then to the names you mentioned, there is no better description of irresponsibility and insensitivity than this. There is nothing. I don't understand, because yes, the rumor had been out. There were speculations like a couple of days before this that it was going to happen, even within the party. And believe me, a lot of people did not believe, because there were little issues of registration and funds going on within the party. So even the event happening on its own is a big slap to people in the grassroots, because a lot of people, like I said, the registration is going on and people are going through a lot, not getting paid. And there's the disconnect.
What is the correlation between that and are you saying that are they paid from public funds?
No, what I'm saying is the insensitivity of the APC leaders. I'm not even saying, I'm speaking from the angle of APC.
Yes, APC
not government. Now, so from APC, they can see the leadership having such an event. Because to me, I'm sorry, I've been part of this for a while, and I understand there's always a budget. So these events don't just happen.
But this was a Lagos State event.
Uncle Jimmy.
Is APC...
Uncle Jimmy, when you say a Lagos State event, so when did the governor speak? Did this seem like a Lagos State event to you?
No, I wasn't there. I mean, I didn't...
the video you saw.
Once I saw what was happening from the beginning, I switched off because I don't want to give myself a headache.
Yeah. So what I'm just trying to say is, at the end of the day, there are various things you cannot rationalize, no matter what, even when you're a member of the political party.
Okay, let's get a neutral view. Because I think somewhere inside you, the anger of being a member, you're looking at it from a party angle. What I wanted from you was a rationale why you would want to have such a super spreader.
That's why I say it cannot be rationalized. There's absolutely nothing that you can speak. Like you sit back and you're trying to imagine what was running through their minds. So that's why I said the insensitivity.
Okay, let's get a neutral view from Osa. Osa, you saw the video?
Yes.
Calm down, I can see from these bats give you away. When you cover your nose, I can see the air blowing from your nostril.
The agitation.
The agitation. So, what occurred to you when you saw the video?
I was disgusted with what I saw.
Yes.
And I couldn't believe this whole. To me, it was like a fiasco, and I was sad that it's happening at the epicenter of the COVID thing in Nigeria, because whether I like it or not, Governor Sanwo-Olu is like the commander-in-chief of the COVID and the war against COVID.
Because the incident commander.
Yes, but forget about what's happening in PTF. The Presidential Task Force. Everything started in Lagos, and that's why you have the highest incidence of COVID. How would I call it? So, but I also cannot also divorce what my good friend Kayode is saying here. Because whether you like it or not, I feel it's a collaboration between the APC
And the government.
Yes, and the government. The APC is the ruling party in the states. So I feel it was something for us for it was a show put together by the state government for Senator. I mean, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
No. It was supposed to be a commissioning.
No. But so you can just feel you can see that it was a show. You know, to
well,
reaffirm his stronghold, to reaffirm his leadership, that is still
But how did
popular
that
with
do
the
that?
people. You can see from what happened now. You can see the crowd, the crowd of urchins and everybody were on the ground. Not people that who have jobs to do. If you have jobs to do, you can't go and stay under the bridge and they want to commission a bridge that the cars will fly over. So you can see it was a party. Yes, it was a party event
On a weekday.
On a weekday, when if you go to naturally when you go to that axis from morning till night, that place is always jam-packed with cars moving, hold up and go. And you now want to do a rendezvous at that kind of something that you could just come in. You don't even need to. I don't understand why we even want to flag off a 1.4 kilometer.
Nobody
bridge.
does that anymore.
I don't understand
In the
why
modern
we want
world.
to do those things. 1.4 kilometer bridge. You come in and put a tape and put something and do all those things and waste. And after that, you move your cars and you went home and the bridge was still locked.
But nobody, look, more so during COVID, a lot of us, this time last year, I was preparing for my party, you remember? We also have this big jazz jam, you know. And long before the government, whatever, I just looked at the situation and said, this is not a time for this. Don't we have people who think like that in government? Can the bridge not be used unless you commission it? Is it that, does the commissioning bring the key to the usage? Can the governor not just run there with a few people, social distancing, the photographer, cut the tape if you must do that and go away? And then I'm also worried, Kayode, your party people need to respect our governor. He's the governor of the state. He's no longer a member, just a member of the party. He's the governor of the state. At an official function, the governor comes in last. The governor, it was a Lagos State event. How can the governor now then be the one receiving another? It doesn't work like that.
It's receiving the
It's
governor.
against protocol.
emeritus.
Unfortunately, we've always abused all protocols. And
But it's not like we're setting a bad example for the younger ones.
But
A country, a society that doesn't have rules, regulations, and conventions is going to end up in confusion. And that's why you find the average Nigerian now, to some extent, sorry to say, doesn't even know what he's doing. I don't mean it in the sense of he's crazy or whatever, but we've lost
Sense of
with
direction.
such a direction.
yeah.
There's nothing like, oh, this is not, everything goes. These are the little things that accumulate. It was not from nothing that over time, the world developed a sense of protocol. It's not for nothing that you dress up, for example, a judge or a lawyer in wig and gown. It's to gain authority. And when we don't follow simple protocols, I was trained by Hans Overgaard, former vice chairman of Lever Brothers, as a young 30-year-old then, that if you take care of the little things, the bigger ones will take care of themselves.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. As I said, it was to show up support for Asiwaju Tinubu. How did that event show up any support for him? I don't understand.
The grassroots support. You see the crowd. You were hailing him.
Yeah.
But we know about paid supporters now. That's
so
it.
I'm still in charge.
What is the big
Sending
deal?
signals to people.
We know that each ward will be given X amount to so-called mobilize. I mean, we know about buy a crowd. Those things are ancient.
Uncle Jimmy, see, this is a little deeper than just that day. And it's something, this process is something that started from after the October, the NSAS situation. Some people believe that they need to actually show their crowd to show some kind of support or to show how strong the party really is, the optics. That, okay, the NSAS, yes, these people showed the consciousness of the people. They think it could be trampled upon of the youth with showing off strength through power. So it's more of optics than deep thinking. If you know where I'm coming from, sir.
Yes.
And unfortunately, because I follow the trend, both in the grassroots and on social media, from some, I won't call them sycophants, but of the party from just after the NSAS situation. And they've been looking for every opportunity to be visible. And that's where this also, and believe me, expect more.
Really?
Yes, I see and hear things that make me see that you need to respect me. That's why I keep using the word insensitivity. You remember I spoke on your show, sir. Sorry.
Yes.
When during the NSAS situation and you asked me what I felt, that how did the government feel that with the party, and I said insensitive. They don't care.
Okay. We have to take a break. When we come back, our lines will be open. 0700 993 993 993. And the female number is 01465 7190. Did I get that one? Yes. 01465 7190. When we come back, though, before we take calls, we're going to talk to Dr. Ayeni. Okay? We'll be talking to Dr. Ayeni. We'll be right back.
Don't touch that dial. Daily Digest returns in a moment.
Baby, wake up.
I'm awake. What happened?
When you carry me from my papa house, enter this our house, you promise me say you no go lie and cheat on me.
Lie and cheat, girl.
You're lying, no. No be 3K data per month they do for the two of us. Eh? Why if you say when my own finish, you go see they browse. You go call the laugh for WhatsApp and Instagram. Go even they send me message you are no fit open. You no love me, eh? You don't know data when I know they.
Madam, no vex for got too much, eh? You forget to yarn you say, now my MTN app, they dash am the best data deals on MTN. Every time when you load data, pay 500 naira and get 2.5 gigabytes. Pay 6,000 naira and get 20 gigabytes instanta. Download my MTN app, put for phone without cover for Google Play Store and for the iOS App Store. Terms and conditions deal.
Baby, wake up now.
What happened again?
Oh yeah. Come show me how to buy data for my MTN app.
Hey! Make you no sleep on top bicycle. This better don't tie rapper. For those of una whenever using an MTN SIM for over 15 days now. MTN don't charge. Come increase your welcome back of our whoop to 12 times your recharge when you load 100 naira and above. Yes, so no be one, no be two, no be three, no be four, no be even 10 self. Now 12 times your recharge, then go take credit and data knock your phone. This one means if you recharge 100 naira, MTN go summer you with 900 naira credit plus 300 naira data bonus. If you can't recharge 200 naira, now 1,800 naira credit go drop for your phone plus 600 naira data bonus. Just make sure so you use star 161 star recharge pin hash, take recharge and enjoy your bonus for up to 30 days. This one don't pass welcome back. MTN can add short banker second term on top self. Hey, where that my MTN SIM? Let me self begin follow enjoy better too.
Everywhere you go, MTN.
Welcome back. This is Daily Digest with Jimi Disu. You're listening to Jimi Disu right here on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Yeah, you're welcome back to Daily Digest with Jimi Disu, and this is sponsored by MTN. And we're talking about what I call the super spreader we had last Friday, the commissioning of the Agege flyover, and its implications in this COVID era. We have Dr. Ayeni on the line. Dr. Ayeni, good morning.
Good morning, my dear friends.
There's a junior Floriat here.
Floriat, sir.
Floriat. Karen Modaji, is that you?
Yes, sir.
This kid's quality go to Diawo.
It's a serious spirit.
Floriat, sir.
It has a serious spirit.
Yes, sir.
Okay, doctor. Morning. You finally watched the video.
Yes, I did.
Of what took place, and I'd like to know from a medical standpoint and a human standpoint in this COVID era, what's your verdict?
Honestly speaking, watching that video, I became really depressed. Not only depressed, in fact, using depressed is a very soft. I'm putting it lightly. It is a serious matter. because I found out that we have not respected this season. We have not given it any regard. This period is a very delicate period for us. Irrespective of no sentiments attached, whether government or whoever, because the COVID itself does not respect anything. Whether you are high, whether you are low, it brings you down. So when we have situations where we can easily just prevent, why don't we just go ahead and use the excuse? I didn't see the urgency in doing that commissioning, even if they wanted to do anything like that. Especially when they know that it's going to gather crowds. And it'd be difficult to prevent the crowd from just interacting anyhow. I find it really very unfortunate. I'm sure that a lot of transmissions would have taken place.
I was going to ask that. What are the implications for the larger society?
Because by the time they move in, we are coming back to square one, even to a worse extent. Right now, as we speak, the kind of patients I even see on daily basis, if I could have the chance of conducting the test on them, almost all of them, I observe all the so-called things. I put my gadgets on and all that, and I consult. And I've told my staff to do the same thing, which we're doing. You can't enter my hospital without washing your hands, without putting a face mask, and all those things, and social distancing, and they're all happening. So what I'm going to still say is that it's not too late for the government to repent. They need to repent. They need to also respect the instituted authorities in the health sector. I'm sure that the Commissioner of Health would not even be comfortable with what is going on. Because it is frustrating whatever plans or whatever progress we seem to have been making. I think we need to change our attitude.
From the video that I saw of the special guests coming down, there were no sanitizers given to anybody. And there were loads of people there without a mask.
I saw it.
Yes, and some saw the mask as a necklace. And then look at the sitting arrangement, Doctor. Yes, the sitting arrangement was bunched. And I kept, just like it happened at the trade fair last year. Why do we do these things? Now, can you tell me, Doctor, what are the numbers telling us? Remember, though, that in truth, we are not very good with numbers in this COVID exercise. But what are the numbers telling us?
Well, definitely the way it is that I would prefer a situation where we just say that the next person to you has the virus.
It's as bad as that now?
Yes, that the next person to you has the virus.
Wumi is the next person to me. Oh.
That is the mentality now.
Yes,
that you have to move with that consciousness that person next to you has that virus. So keep yourself, maintain your own guard, put your face mask, make sure at least you maintain that distance, whatever it is. The next person to you has the virus. That's very serious. Okay. And I don't know how careful they would have been even on that day. The whole thing was so rowdy and so bad. And not only even if they have provided that they make a provision for face mask and everything at there's a gate that before you enter, make sure and you must wear. There must be somebody ensuring. There's no way they would have prevented that crowd.
But I think, Doctor, if you go into this nitty gritty, it's a waste of time. The event itself was unnecessary because even individuals have to move. Individuals with birthday, funerals, things like that are once in a lifetime. People have had to scale down, do all kinds of things, and I don't know why the government didn't set a good example. But I thank you very much for your contribution.
Okay. It's okay. Florian, Kingsman there.
Yes, sir. Florian, sir.
You people are making me jealous. I'll go and do common entrance again. No?
Okay. You are not schoolboy now.
Thank you very much. That was Dr. Eni. Now, Osa, you heard the doctor, and you are into IT, and you probably would have an idea of what are the numbers going up, or are they coming down, or are we actually monitoring well in this COVID whatever?
I'm not sure we even know the exact numbers. So it's just the people that we tested and the people that showed up.
And the percentage is small. I think it was 1% at some point.
So the people that we showed up, that come in. There's so many people that have these things. And they just stay at home, they take the normal medication, take this, take that, take this. After 1 week, go and do a test. So I'm off this stuff. So I have lots of people that have gotten this the virus. That at the end of the day, they still. Yeah, I'm not sure those numbers were not part of the numbers that you can say you can register. So I have lots of people that said, "Oh, I had COVID, I had COVID," but they were never in isolation center. They were never in any of the government facilities.
Yes.
So they were in different places. So everybody just did it hush and go back home and say that some people that even died at home.
Yes.
They're just at home. They were just busy. They didn't want the neighbor to know that you have COVID here. So as if it was a death sentence. So at the end of the day, it ended up becoming a death sentence. So those numbers. I'm not sure the government, even the Nigerian government, has the total grasp of what is the number. So those numbers that you see in the UK telling you this number, telling you that, those are numbers that at least give or take, plus or minus. They're almost close to the total amounts that you have there. But Nigeria, all those 200 today, 150 tomorrow, those things are not the real numbers.
Okay, now, Kade, going back again to politics, is Jide Sanwo-Olu under pressure to get a second term? Because there are so many things that go on that we don't really understand, that we hear is being put on. Like, for example, the issue of the Lagos State University VC appointment. A set of distinguished 6 or 7 or 8 professors you put together to give you three names. Was it 3 or 5 names? 3 names?
I think it was 3 names. Yeah.
3 names. They give you 3 names, and then you abort the exercise because we hear there's a favored candidate from some guys at the top. And the issue of the Apapa gridlock is also attributed to politics. Some people who want to build bridges to the north cannot insist on the law being applied because some people will be affected and things like that. From a political standpoint, because you're an insider, are you still a member of the APC?
Yeah.
You always will be. Okay, thank you.
No, okay, yeah, I'm listening.
Has the issue of his second term come up, and is there some pressure?
Okay.
Is he afraid of the Ambody factor?
That's it. I was going to say that. Jide Sanwo-Olu, unfortunately for him, is like the hangover effect in politics. That's what is happening to him. It was from the first day he became the governor, May 29, 2000. This last like 2019 that the conversation actually started about his second term.
Really?
Yes, because of what happened the last time. But I don't think we should make any excuses for him, because I think everybody blames everybody else, the politicians, the people around him. But hey, when he was coming in, I know a lot of people called in on your show and were saying, "Oh, Kayode Mogaji, you sold this guy to us," and they do the same to you too.
Yeah, I believe in him. Yes.
Yeah, I believed, because it's beginning to be believed. Because one of the things, for instance, the Apapa situation. You remember before he came in, he actually talked about the 60 point of traffic.
Yeah.
In fact, that was one of the things that actually sold him to me. That it was extremely detailed and everything.
But as an APC man, you couldn't have voted somebody else, could you?
No, I could have played the fifth. I did, Uncle Jimmy. I did that a lot of times. There are people I don't have to vote for you because of the
party affiliation.
No, I've never been like that. And I think he can still save himself, because you remember your favorite governor, sir. He was going through this. There was a lot of pressure, but he stood his ground. And the one thing about the party is that once they see that the people are actually with you, which is what happens in Lagos, I don't know about any other states, the people stand behind you once you're doing the right thing. And the pressure, yes. I don't think any governor in Lagos has faced the amount of pressure he's facing, because, like I said, it's the hangover effect. Yes.
Okay, but so you are an outsider. Do you get any impression that the rumors flying around about him being under pressure are true? Because let me state clearly here that yes, during the elections, because I'm not one of those journalists, I like to be fair and everything, but when it comes to a point, I'd like to take a stand, and I took a stand then that he had all it takes between himself and my very good friend, Amzad. But between the two of them, they have all it takes to run this state. And I still believe that they have all it takes to run the state. But I suspect very strongly that we know the stories that came out, for example, when he was even picking commissioners. How many commissioners can we say that he picked himself? When you want to work as a captain, you pick your team. You know, and therefore these little things always add up and create a disaster in the end. Also, I wonder what you think.
First of all, let's in their capability, their ability to work, you know, and I would say the duo of Sonolo and Hamzat, I would say a formidable duo. Look at the whole of Nigerian landscape. I think those two of them have the requisite exposure and experience, you know, to run. But see, there's something that we keep missing here. There's a difference between you're sitting down in your bedroom, then somebody call you a phone call and say, go and take that form. It's different. You see, Hamzat said, I want to become governor. You know, and he was calmed down to become deputy based on some sentiment and co. It's different for somebody that says, I want to have a vision. This is what I want to do, and I think I can do well for Lagos. So I want to become governor of Lagos State. Let me go around the grassroots. Let me go around to the wards. Let me meet the likes of Kayode Magaji across all the wards, and let me talk to them and say, see, I'm the best person to become your governor here. Look at what I want to do. Look what I want to do in transportation. Look what I want to do. But you see, to be fair to him, it is all over the place. The news is all over the place that he was tapped in to become a governor.
That was even said that he was content with Hamzat being the governor and him being chief master.
You understand me? So now you now bring the man and say become a governor. And there is also a rumor that has refused to go away that the lion in the house has said this, everybody is going to do one term. That you're going to do one term. There's that thing that nobody's going to do 2 times here. Even your favorite governor, let me borrow the words of Kayode Magaji, was supposed to do 1 term. But because of the way he carried himself, the way the people now
endeared himself to the people, yes.
Everyone started saying no. Even the opposition party was busy saying, oh, if you don't want to give him 1 term, we will give him automatic ticket. So everybody said, so the lion borrowed sense and said, no, let me not do this.
Let me not apply this one.
Yeah. Let me allow this one to go. So the same thing happened to the point of election here, something will happen, they put you out and put one person. So the problem is that Ampodetu was never prepared to become governor. You know, go to this place, go here and take the form. This is called party leader. This is the person that will become the governor. It doesn't happen. So that's why we have.
These are the people who are going to work with it.
Yeah, these are the people who are going to work with it. So let's collapse every structure. Look how Magachi. That is what is happening all over this country. People bring your commissioner who's your favorite person. People that when I say jump, you can jump high. How high do you want me to jump? Things that they can do. So whether you like it or not, the governor of Lagos State is not his own man. See, let's just call the speed a speed.
So are we saying, to be almost specific, that we are now locked in with the ambition of the person who put him there?
Definitely.
Because the man has an ambition. Maybe that explains some of the things why early in the day when we kept talking about a ready army invading the state with Okada and whatever, nothing seems to have been done till date, virtually. The Okada, whatever, has collapsed. And it's dangerous for us. And I think Kayode needs to take this message back to his people, that it is true that you have no opposition now, but we hope that somebody just doesn't spring up from somewhere, because people's eyes are wide open. The stories are out there. We can no longer hide under a bushel to talk about them. It's out there in the open. And some people have just about had enough. There are a lot of us that have, I'm sorry to say, if we must say, some of us our roots are here. I'm a double-barreled Lagosian, so there's nowhere for me to run to.
Like me.
There's no, just like you. So I can run to Benin now. If anything from Benin can go to Eastern land and go, you know. Okay, let me take 1 or 2 calls. Mommy, let's take 1 or 2. Hello? Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Yeah, Uncle Jimmy, good morning, sir.
Morning, who's calling?
Oh, sir, it's my man. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, Mogaji, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Uncle Jimmy, please, I'm sorry about that young man that made that statement.
No, I'm not offended. I just wanted to...
No, we need to tell
enlighten
it's
people,
wrong
yes.
of him to do that. Such a young man, please. It's too bad of him. Then for what is happening in the party, like I always tell you, APC and President Buhari, they are so lucky. Nigerians show them love. But at the end, look at what they're giving to them. Then for the governor, there is saying in my place, Ishakan and Wata Obuodo. You know,
translate that one.
You know mortar that they use in pounding yam.
Yes.
You can't give it to a baby that the head is not strong to carry this mortar to the next building. You can't do that. So they don't want to butcher crocodile in the public, and it's wrong. Thank you, Uncle Jimmy.
Today is loaded. What was his name again?
I think that's crazy.
Can you repeat that saying? It was he in Edo or in Igbo?
That's in Igbo land.
I thought it was Edo. You are nodding your head as if. Let me take another caller. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Morning, ma.
This is Miss.
Yes,
Hello?
ma.
Hello?
Go on, please. Go on. We can hear you.
Okay, this is Joy calling from Mowe.
Yes, ma.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Just go on.
Okay. What I just want to say is that you can't give what you don't have. What you don't have, you can't give it.
Yes.
They don't have it. They can't give it. That is just the truth. Thank you.
All right. Hello. Hello, morning.
Uncle Jimmy, now I speak. I'm from Delta State.
Oh, okay. You be my people, don't worry. Hello, good morning. Hello, morning.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Please speak up a bit.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you. Yes, please go on.
Yes, sir. My name is Dambaba.
Hi, Dambaba. How are you?
Fine, sir. Uncle Jimmy, I think there's a problem in this country. You remember 2014, 2015?
Yes.
Everybody, including myself, was complaining about Goodluck Jonathan.
Yes.
But today, see what we have.
Then
we complain about Ambode. To be honest, Uncle Jimmy, I am not happy with what is going on in Lagos State. What we have now is not anything better than Ambode if we are to tell ourselves the truth.
Yes.
Are you talking about Agboro, insecurity? I was almost killed at Isheri the other day. It was police called Desmond that saved me from the hand of all these guys. And they were not afraid of the police. I watched the video of where Tinubu and other people came to, commission a first streamer, which that was started by Ambode. Look at what they did there. There was nothing like conserving the COVID-19 guidelines. The next day also, I think in the Nation newspaper, I saw where they arrested some people from nightclubs. I read them like armed robbers. I'm like, what is going on in Lagos State? Are these people above the law? Uncle Jimmy, this is not fair. This is not the country that we are fighting for. They should do the right thing. They know. They don't want to do it. They are protecting some interest, which is not going to save us.
Okay, thank you. Osa, very quickly, he says that they know the right thing to do, but it appears as if they don't care. Did you get that impression? But he should stand to reason. The man is the incident commander. He knows all what he's been saying. I'm talking of the governor now, who was the chief host. Was he pressurized, or did he just damn the consequence?
You know, one cannot say that he was pressurized, and one can, since one don't have insight to what happened. But like I say, like Kayode said from the onset, it was a political rally. You see, there is some intrigues already going on in Lagos. There's the story that the people conducting the registration are from another camp.
I see.
They are from another camp. Those are the people that Lagos, the caretaker committee also gave them this thing to go and conduct it. This thing, not your Balogun's side that were doing this stuff now. So, it was just a show of force that we still own this town. We own this state. This state belongs to us.
How does that translate to owning this?
Because when it comes to elections, it is where we say we point. It is where we want to go that the people will follow us to go to now. That's what you're doing.
Isn't it infantile to think that you put up something like that to show a show of strength when you now incur the wrath of the larger population?
You see,
I don't understand it.
You see, these people don't care about you and I. You see, they care about themselves. That is why your hospitals will still be like this. That is why. See, let me give you a small scenario. I happen to be trying to conduct a business around the Songwater axis, and when I went towards that Ota place, those places, I saw how bad that those roads are, completely bad. And every day I see papers, people writing articles and praising Dapo Abiodun, So I keep asking myself, what are they been doing in those places? You rush down to the villa and co. These people think about themselves, how they will retain that seat, how they will continue to get the benefits even after they are left that office. It's just about themselves, not about the people. If it's about the people, that bridge, the governor would have just, driven his cars, his motorcade over the bridge. And now just be stop and say, this thing is open, please abide with traffic and go.
Simple
and
event,
and
5
go.
minutes and you're
Even
gone.
if you want to even do a show or say this thing, the Ashwaju can stand with two of you can drive down there and say this is what the dividends of government, we think we need to abide with blah, 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 and they clap their hands and they move. It's a symbolic thing and you go.
Uncle Jimmy, let me quickly answer a question you asked him, and that's about what does that do to them? Now, see, when there is no opposition, and that's why I see, whether we like it or not, there's a head start already from the APC.
Yeah, for the next election.
For the next election. There's a head start already. And the most important thing now, the kind of politics we run now, is actually one, you have to be seen, the optics, your relevance. And I think we do more of wishful thinking rather than go to do the brass shot.
Okay, Kyle, I don't want you to go without me asking two questions very quickly, and I have just 5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
The first one is, why was somebody not there anyway? He started the video, so I was laughing. I just wanted to know, do you think he was invited or he's not in town? But we didn't see his presence. In fact, we haven't seen his presence anyway.
I think people should go back and watch that video and listen to what people said. And when I listened,
which people?
I'm not going to be specific. I want people to go and listen. There were what I'll call subliminal jabs at Ambode himself, and that will actually answer your question.
Oh, okay. In some of the speeches,
Ambode was trending that day.
You will have been because of the jabs.
Yes,
that was what caused that. Okay.
Ambode was trending, and everybody was just supporting him. That was his idea. That was his vision.
But who said something?
He had the positive this on
Jimmy, don't ask that question you're about to ask.
But no, I will ask. But who was the person who said anything about him anyway?
He's the chief of Lagos that said it.
What did he say?
He said that the guy was taking Lagos astray.
Oh, okay.
He was going on his own journey. If you look at those words, that thank God that Babajide Sanwo-Olu, he's now going to the right direction.
That's what he said.
That's what was said. And
he said it himself there in public. Now. It's not as if it was.
I didn't watch.
So 80%, I actually believe what he said, but not where it's going now, because like people have said, I don't see much difference.
Okay, there's another one I want to ask you before. I have just 2 minutes. Okay. There's something that has been trending on Instagram. One Balogun Eko. I think his surname is Oshodi.
I forgot. That's my cousin.
Is your cousin?
Oshodi, no.
Oshodi. But do you know him personally?
Yeah, no, I know his dad.
Okay, he makes a lot of statements. I don't know some, but he does make some core statements. And I'd just like to know internally how the party is reacting to some of the issues that is raising. Not all of them would be true, I must quickly admit.
Uncle Jimmy, they're just saying...
But is there any concern?
No, that's what I'm saying. They're just seeing him as a noisemaker.
Oh, really? And nothing will come out of it?
Because Uncle Jimmy, a lot of people have said a lot of stuff. So they just see him as one of those that is just making noise. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and he should be ignored.
And...
but listen, every time he posts, he gets up to 10,000 views.
Uncle Jimmy,
that's a lot of views.
Showore got hundreds of thousands of posts when before he became president. So how many people voted for him on election day?
So we can dismiss this guy?
No, some of us that are from Lagos should not totally dismiss what is being said. But I'm actually talking about how people would actually react. What are the tangibles that will come from it?
Okay, I got to go. I got 2 more minutes. I finished 9:55.
But the question here is not about how people react. People react to their vote on election day. But you see, these politicians have a way of upturning the will of the people. So we know what goes on. We know what goes on. So I don't want you to be saying things like, the people come out to vote, and when they get tired that when they vote for the right thing and everything is upturned some way or the other.
NSAS has shown us that is not true. See, if people want to come out and grab the vote and stand by their vote, they will. So I think all of those is actually an excuse. Believe me. If we want to change things, like I said, the consciousness NSAS has brought, let us build on it.
So you think?
I agree.
So you do think that? Because some of the issues he raises are quite clear.
Yeah.
But that doesn't translate to anything, by your reckoning.
To me, no, it should. It's not translating to anything now, but it.
But
should.
it can. You see, what it can do is it can precipitate a gradual build-up in people's minds.
Consciousness. Beautiful.
And I think my advice to the party, and by extension the government and whatever, is to at least take note of these things in the very least, even if you can't react immediately.
But the truth of the matter is that if I look at I'm not a prophet anyway, but if I look at the crystal ball, that party is collapsing by the next election.
Well, that's another story for another day. I got to go. Kade Magaji, thank you very much.
Thank you very much
for coming. Osa Weni.
Thank you, sir.
My main man. Thank you very much. Remember, April is around the corner.
Yes, sir.
I'm a Hong Kong. My birthday is April 9th.
Yeah, 9th.
Yes.
A month today, actually.
A month today, unfortunately.
So, but we'll do 50 people gathering. COVID.
No, I'm not doing that. COVID. Let everybody say this out. I'm a Hong Kong. So thank you very much for coming. Tomorrow is Dear Bumi. And I have an in-house person here. Go to my Instagram page and you see who it is. We're going to have a ball. She's as crazy as they come. So, Wumi, thank you very much for being here. Sheriff, in case you're watching from your vacation, I wish you whatever. And Zainab, better run back here. I've missed you long enough. We'll see you all tomorrow at 9, okay? Bye.
.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.